was a common sight in the 80s and 90s. Not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Montana going right to the air. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you...
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Play fake. Now here's Montana. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Let's take it inside his own 40. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll give this up the middle to Portis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. An inside give. Here's Portis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. They hand it off to Portis. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. third down. Griffin. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. He had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun, it's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. On first down, it's Gore. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, He had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 9, Montana. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down, Montana. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On first down, Montana. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. 26 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On the give, here's Portis, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Play action. It's Griffin. Man open. It's Moss, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw again on second down. Montana, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First and 10 for Montana and company. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
They go play action with Montana.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a first down. To throw is Montana. Completes it to Davis.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Here's Montana to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Drops this one off to Portis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
They'll run it here with Portis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. It's Montana.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Though they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They go play action with Griffin. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. 34 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Come on.
On the toss, this is Clinton Portis. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play action. Now Griffin. Slings this deep for McLaurin.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go play action. Griffin. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Montana. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They will look to throw. Montana. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Montana. He finds his man, complete. It's Craig. Now Montana. Over the middle, complete. That's Owens.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Montana. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Ooh, with a juke. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Shotgun. Here's Montana. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here.